The 38 Special is one of the most familiar handgun cartridges in the world. It has been around since the late 1800s. It served in law enforcement holsters for decades. It is still one of the most common revolver calibers sold today. And because of that familiarity, most gun owners assume there is nothing surprising left to learn about it. But that assumption is exactly where the misunderstanding begins. The 38 Special is one of the most deceptively complex handgun cartridges ever designed. Its name is misleading. Its pressure levels vary dramatically. Its performance changes significantly depending on barrel length. And perhaps, most surprisingly, modern ammunition technology has transformed how this cartridge behaves in ways many shooters never fully realize. Some gun owners still think of the 38 Special as an outdated revolver round. Others assume it behaves exactly like a smaller version of the .357 Magnum. Both assumptions miss important details that explain why this cartridge has remained relevant for more than a century. Today, we are breaking down 7 truths about 38 Special ammunition that most gun owners never fully understand. These truths explain why the cartridge still appears in holsters, why manufacturers continue producing new ammunition designs for it, and why experienced shooters often appreciate it more as they gain experience. If you enjoy serious firearm analysis based on mechanical reality and ballistic performance instead of myths or internet debates, consider subscribing. This channel focuses on how cartridges actually behave in the real world. To understand why the 38 Special still matters today, we have to begin with the first surprising fact hidden in its name. Truth number 1. The name 38 doesn't match the bullet diameter. One of the first things that surprises new shooters about the 38 Special is that the number in its name is not technically accurate. The bullet used in 38 Special ammunition actually measures about 357 inches in diameter. This confusing naming convention dates back to the late 19th century, when many cartridges were named according to the outside diameter of the cartridge case rather than the bullet itself. The 38 Special inherited its name from earlier revolver cartridges that used slightly different bullet and case dimensions. Over time, the bullet diameter standardized at 357 inches, which is why the .357 Magnum uses the exact same projectile diameter. This historical naming quirk is one of the main reasons people mistakenly believe 38 Special and .357 Magnum are completely different bullet sizes, when in reality they use the same projectile diameter but operate at very different pressure levels. Understanding this naming history helps explain why the next truth exists. Truth number 2. 38 Special and .357 Magnum share a bullet but not a pressure level. Because both cartridges use a 357-inch bullet, many shooters assume they function similarly. They do not. The .357 Magnum operates at dramatically higher pressure levels than the 38 Special. The 38 Special was originally designed as a moderate pressure revolver cartridge intended for manageable recoil and reliable operation in service revolvers. The .357 Magnum was developed later by lengthening the case and increasing allowable pressure. That extra case length is not accidental. It was intentionally designed to prevent .357 Magnum cartridges from fitting into revolvers chambered only for 38 Special. This safety feature prevents potentially dangerous overpressure situations. However, the reverse is safe. Revolvers chambered for .357 Magnum can fire 38 Special ammunition without issue. This design flexibility is one reason the 38 Special continues to survive. Shooters with .357 Magnum revolvers often practice using the lighter recoiling 38 Special while reserving Magnum loads for specific situations. The shared bullet diameter creates versatility, but the pressure differences create very different performance levels. Truth number 3. Barrel length. dramatically changes performance. Many .38 Special revolvers are extremely compact. Snub-nose revolvers with barrel lengths around 2 inches are very common. These compact firearms are popular because they are easy to carry and conceal. But short barrels dramatically affect how .38 Special ammunition performs. Velocity figures printed on ammunition boxes are usually measured using longer test barrels. When fired from short barrels, actual velocity can drop significantly. This reduction can affect how bullets behave when they strike a target. Lower velocity can reduce expansion in hollow point ammunition and change penetration characteristics. In some cases, loads designed for longer barrels may not expand consistently when fired from a short-barreled revolver. Modern ammunition manufacturers recognize this issue and often design specific loads optimized for short-barrel performance. These loads attempt to ensure reliable expansion even at lower velocities. The key takeaway is that barrel length has a greater impact on .38 Special performance than many shooters expect. Truth number 4. Not all .38 Special loads are the same. The .38 Special cartridge has been in production for well over a century. During that time, manufacturers have developed a wide range of load variations. Some loads are designed primarily for target shooting and produce extremely mild recoil. These loads often use lighter powder charges and lower velocities to provide comfortable practice. Other loads are designed for defensive or hunting purposes and operate at higher pressure levels. Among these higher performance options are +P loads, which are rated for slightly higher pressure than standard .38 Special ammunition. These loads produce higher velocity and can improve bullet expansion reliability. However, not all revolvers are rated for +P ammunition, especially older firearms. Because the .38 Special has such a long history, shooters must ensure their specific revolver is rated for higher pressure loads before using them regularly. This wide range of ammunition types means that two .38 Special cartridges may look identical while performing very differently when fired. Truth number 5. Lightweight revolvers change the recoil experience. The .38 Special is often described as a mild recoiling cartridge. In full-size steel revolvers, that description is generally accurate. These heavier firearms absorb recoil energy effectively, making the shooting experience comfortable for many people. But modern lightweight revolvers tell a different story. Manufacturers now produce extremely light revolvers using aluminum or polymer frames. These guns are easy to carry but significantly lighter than traditional steel revolvers. Because of this reduced weight, recoil energy is transferred more directly to the shooter's hand. Even though the cartridge itself has not changed, the shooting experience can feel noticeably sharper in these lightweight platforms, particularly with higher pressure ammunition. This is why many experienced shooters emphasize practicing with the exact ammunition they plan to carry. The combination of cartridge and firearm weight can dramatically influence how controllable the gun feels. Truth number 6. Bullet design matters more than raw velocity. Compared to many modern handgun cartridges, the .38 Special operates at moderate velocities. Because of this, bullet design